cases are the ones that you will kind of execute and kind of measure the success criteria about the stories. Another thing is, another thing is I just want to bring up is nothing is finite, right? But like you have a functionality deployed, there are n number of permutations and combinations you can potentially test, right? That nothing is stopping us. What I would say is let's define a finite boundary around for a functionality what are those test cases are, and as if we learn something new set of test cases, we'll create stories for those test cases and see if this if there is a underlying development really kind of needed in, because our metrics are measured. So I just want to make sure from the story definitions and the success criteria definitions we do understand and we define the test cases, and you are actually syncing up with the leads to make sure the understanding, because at the end of the day it's a language that we are writing it out, right? And what's been interpreted by the developer slash lead versus the testers, it's all well synchronized. So regular interaction is definitely needed. So Akshay, you might probably need to spend more time to get, but if you are already doing this for last 5 years, I'm kind of fine with that as well. But let's make sure the Chiranjeevi and Nelson, they're all up to speed and getting into that motion exactly, what are those test case boundaries are, how we will test it, automations and so on, right? So
understood. Yes, Naveen. So I will sync up with Bhavya. We will write the test cases as we are doing for supercharges. We will follow the same approach and we'll review those with AD as well, AD counterparts. So we will be more back and forth with AD, so that with the boundaries are properly defined and the testing follows around that line. And anything we found, we'll, like you said, we'll create the stories and we will take it from there.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I think tomorrow is a sprint. Our first sprint is getting kickstarted with technical tourism. I personally believe every story is testable, even if it means that you cannot really test it. But creating a boundary around the test cases for any functionalities, I still anticipate you guys understand what that technical story is and what are those underlying tests. What are the underlying test cases needs to be covered. So do you guys have knowledge on what are the current stories? Because I was just having this morning exercise. Did you guys had any walkthrough with Vignesh and Veera and Meena on the stories that's going to eventually come in and what you will be doing on?
Bhavya?
Yeah, we just got one low-level design document which is from Vida and Vignesh has worked on, and we are trying to prepare the strategy for that design. And also there is story and refinement sessions is going on, and parallelly like the first print stories is all related to uh, you know access and the setup, environment setup kind of stuff. So we're just working aligned with them. Naveen.
Okay, and that's perfectly fine. So what I'm really looking for tomorrow, you guys do your thing, right? The sprint is getting started. What I'm looking from Bhavya is I need and Chiranjeevi and Nelson, please speak up, man. You don't have to be on mute. This is a very interactive session, so I'm not drilling anything. I just want to make sure we start on the right footnote and you're empowered to speak up give your input. So I would need more and more kind of feedback. That's the reason I kind of invited all of you in there, especially from the ET, because that the perception around the story definition and what you guys are testing is extremely important. So what I would say is you guys are still able to hear me, right? Chiranjeevi and Nelson.
Yes.
Yes, Mummy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Just open up, man.
I think it's a Bruni. Bruni.
Yes.
Bruni, sorry. Okay. All right. Sorry. Well, I was just seeing Nelson in the front, so I just called him. Sorry, Bruni. Okay. See, the thing is, right? This is a very, if you look into it, it's a long, lengthy, critical application roadmap. We have to build that chemistry around across all our team members. So we are just, need to be. I don't want you to be hesitant in any form when you have any concern or anything, in any perspective. I just want you to be empowered to kind of raise that. That's the only way we can build, a very cordial relationship across our team where we are talking, because at the end of the day, it's a long running mission critical tier 1 record CI app, right? So we just need to maintain that, our cadence around, where we can talk about what I just don't want you to get restricted on. So just keep on communicating more. So I would need one favor from both of you, and including Bhavya as well, right? So tomorrow you guys are kickstarting. I did had discussion this morning with Meena and Vignesh and and our PO, right, Yashwan. So we have, I think I got a perception around exactly what stories we plan to get in, right? What I really want is for those stories, look into it, understand it. And actually probably you can take the lead on this one, right? On Thursday when we are coming back, I would like to know about those story definition and what are the test cases we are kind of creating in there. Other than the design documentations, there are certain set of test cases. I feel for everything that we do, there is always a level of test cases we can actually define and understand. And if you have design documentation that we are producing it from the testing perspective, please give your more and more input so that gets reflected accordingly in the design document. Because design document, it is just not. I know we have leads who will be aligned, but I am anticipating you guys are equally partnering with the leads to kind of to provide your feedback there. Right?
Yes, Naveen.
Sure.
We had an internal meeting and discussions when the very first low-level design as well, and also the second part where the CDT is we were directly taking it up instead of going to the those things. So we do meet up every day around 12 a.m. 12 noon IST for the stand-up, and followed by the sessions, whatever, if anything needs to be spoken up or whatever, we do get it. So yeah, we do meet the basis.
Okay, so we need expertise. We need people to be tagged along, and I think we need to get to a cadence because we have 2 leads right now primarily, and we have 1 more coming in. But right now, I'm going to say that we will eventually divide this into 2 work streams, and under those 2 work streams, I just want folks to be aligned and kind of working in there. So just keep me posted. Thursday, I will look forward for an update, guys. Test cases, I guess this is something we did it in a very hard way, but Akshay can talk more about how we did it, how we are kind of. I just want to make sure we organically absorb those same steps, and if there are any inefficiencies in the success criteria access, I just want you to make sure you speak up, give those right direction in there, because I think with Yashwant and folks who are actually getting started writing those user stories, but this is a time where if you want to put in any kind of set of feedbacks, I would look forward for you, Akshay. Make sure you apply it and get the rest of the guys as well up to speed there.
Yeah, I will work closely with Bhavya. We have done in the past. I will get you the sprint 1 stories that ETE will be actively testing, and the test cases and the boundary around those stories that we will be perform the testing against. I will leave the access stories as a separate part, because those are just simple technical things we will do on the side. But functionality, which is score around it, we will put a test cases and make sure we have a proper understanding surrounding it.
Okay, perfect. So okay, cool. That's it, Meena. You have anything to add?
No, I'm good. Yeah.
Awesome. All right, cool. Thanks, guys. Just let's get things going. And again, Meena is accessible. I'm accessible. If there are any roadblocks or any challenges, we need to solve this within the team first before it gets boiled out. And it's perfectly fine if there is anything that is haunting and you feel that things are not going in the right direction. Please reach out to us.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Sure, Naveen. Yeah.
All right, guys. Cool.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Connect with you on
Thank
Thursday.
you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you.
Thank you.